Hi guys. So in last video we saw whenever for any API, if our response will be in the form of JSON object, then what will be our approach to do assertions, and if it will be like JSON array in response, then what should be our approach for assertions. Okay. Now coming to next topic is like framework structure. So this is what the framework structure we are going to use. I'll explain you each and every block what it is. So prior to that, this is like the third company where I see this framework is getting used. Okay, in my last two companies also similar, everything was same in this company also it is same. So we can say like across the organizations this is getting used. Okay, and this is very friendly also in maintenance understanding. So now let's begin. So this will be like the introduction class in which I'll be telling what this framework is and how we will how will be our approach to utilize this in our test cases. So now I have identified six test cases. Okay, and I have categorized under smoke regression also. Okay. Okay, so and those details regarding those test cases is mentioned over here, like test case one. So this is what the description is. This is what the data which developers will provide, and this is what the assertion we have to do using our automation script. Okay, so test case one, test case two, test case three. So all we have. Okay, so before going to that, so all these test cases we will be doing using our framework. Okay, and also after doing our initial setup, what I'll do, I'll push these changes to GitHub. We'll create one GitHub account, we'll push these changes there, and every time we will be writing our automation script, we will push those changes to GitHub. Okay, and after that what we'll do in between itself, like when we will complete two or three test cases automating those three test cases. After that we'll create one Jenkins job. I'll show you how to set up everything and how to link that Jenkins to our GitHub and how to run it through Jenkins. Okay, so these are few things like it is too much in demand, and every organization is using this. Okay, so I'll from scratch I'll show you everything. Okay, now let's come to understand this framework. Okay, so whenever you'll create any maven project, okay, so your folder structure will get created like this, like one main folder will be there, then resources folder will be there, and then test folder will be there. Okay, so that will be something like yeah, see here. So this is what maven project we have created, right here it is pomple. So the structure will be something like this. Okay, so src main folder is there, src main java, src test java, and resources are there. Okay, okay, so this is what it is talking about. Here it is main, then here it is resources, and here it is test one. Now now under main class what and all things will be there. Okay, so under main class we will be having three different packages. One packages will be like pojo classes. So now what is pojo classes? Pojo classes is something like just you define the variables, and you can means you can create getters and setters over there. Okay, so so under this pojo class, how many different pojo classes we will be creating? So the answer for that is, like in our application, how many JSON objects we are going to use. Okay, so those many pojo classes we will be creating. Okay, for example, in our user management application, see here, this is what one JSON object is there. Okay, like getting user details one. Okay, so this is what one JSON object is there. Okay, inside this JSON object we have one more JSON object. Okay, that is like address details. Inside that we have one more office address. Okay, so here we have three JSON objects. Okay, one is this full one, the second one is like add details, address details, sorry, and the third one is like office address. Okay, so this is what three is there. That's what I have mentioned here, like user Pojo class will create, and home address Pojo class will create, and this office address Pojo class will create. Okay, now this is what about Pojo classes. Okay, and inside that Pojo classes each and every key will be there. Okay, key, this one, this one, and getter and setter. To set value we will be using setters, and to get values we will be using getters. Okay, I'll show you everything when we'll create one by step, it's one by one. Okay, now the second package what we will create under main is like util classes. Inside util classes we will be having two java files. Okay, inside the first one will be like rest utils. So as the name itself is like rest utils, so what we will be doing, we will be adding all our like basics, like all method itself here itself. Okay, and we will generalize it so that from everywhere, if we our requirement is to get, just we can call this from here. If our requirement is to put post, or just we can call it using this class. Okay, so rest utils, inside that we will be defining get, put, post, delete, etc. Okay, and one is like url generator. So for us, what was our url? So our url is something like this. Okay, okay, so this is like base url, and this is like endpoints. Okay, so in our framework, this URL generator, one class will be there. Inside that, we will be storing only endpoints. Okay, not the base URL. Okay, the base URL we will be providing through properties file. Okay, okay. Why we will be providing it through properties file? Because your automation scripts. Okay, if you are going to run this your automation scripts in any environment, okay, if it's for any tenant or whatever it is, okay, for them only these details will get changed: base url, user id, password, token url is something I'll explain you later. So these details will get changed, but the endpoints will always be same for everyone. Okay, whether you are going to test it in IBM environment, or Azure environment, or AWS environment. So wherever you will automate, okay, so only these basic properties will get changed, not the endpoints. Okay, that is the main intention of segregating endpoints and keeping it under URL generator. Okay, I'll show you everything. Okay, now the next thing is we'll create one more package under main itself, that will be like helper class. In helper class, what we will do, we will create module wise classes. Okay, like what and all methods we are going to use. Okay, this will be purely related to scripts. For example, in our thing is like create user, add user, update user. So all those methods we will be creating over here, and from test class we will just call those, so that the logic inside code that is not will not be visible to everyone, and just we can use this helper class and we will write our scripts. Okay, so this also is everything we'll see in details. Okay, just for your knowledge I am telling this now. Okay, now the other one is like resource one. Okay, let me show you the resource. This is the resource one. Okay, inside resource, what we'll do, will do will we will be storing test data. Okay, and how we will be storing our test data? So to store test data, what we'll do, we will create one JSON file. Okay, inside that JSON file, like how many at the rate test method will use, right? So for us it will be like six. So six different JSON we will be adding inside that only. Okay, so this is what this similar thing is getting used across the organization. So I'll show you, and that is very easy and very easy to understand, and very easy to provide the test data also for separate classes. Okay, so this is what we are going to use this. And one more thing is like whatever data we will be using while creating resource, while updating any field, so those data we will be providing it here under this JSON file only. And also what will be the expected value, okay, those data will be providing here only. Okay, we will not provide outside this. Okay, and we will read this while doing assertions. Okay, so if you want to change any data any data while running automation script, so your expectation also will get changed, and you can update it here itself, so no need to touch the code. Okay, so this is what it is. That's what we will be using these JSON files. Okay, now and the third one is like tests. Okay, third one is like test. So this is what the test is, where we were writing these test cases. Okay, so we will write our test cases over there. Okay, apart from that, we have this properties file. Okay, this properties file we will be keeping it inside resource folder. And and we will be reading it. How to read properties file, I'll upload one videos. Okay, for everything what and all is important, and that reading properties file is also very important, and in any interview people are going to ask you. Okay, okay, so that will also help. So that video I'll be uploading in next time. Okay, and these necessary basic details we will be providing, which are getting changed for different environments. Okay, so those details we will be providing it over here. Now now reporting, for reporting we will be using, initially we'll be using other test engine default report. Okay, that default report doesn't look good, so later we can use extent report. Okay, so extent report, so in extent report also, so I'll explain you everything from basic, how you can create it, what and all parameters you'll change so that the background of your test will get changed, how to add the exceptions in your report. So everything I'll be teaching it. Okay, just have this is it. Okay, so this is what we will be using going forward. So that's it for this video, guys. See you in next video. Thank you. Bye bye.